What's going on? Thanks for jumping in for another episode of Real Estate with Ahearn. If you're new here, my name's Conor Ahearn, and we're one of my rental properties I own and manage. So far in the last video, you saw me wrap up the small bathroom over here to my right, but today is all about getting the larger / shared bathroom for this house done, or at least closer to being done. So this is the shared / master bathroom, depending on the living situation or whomever is living here. But we just reglazed this tub. We need to rip out the toilet, as I mentioned. We have a vanity top to go in here that will match the custom one we did in the small bathroom. And then we're gonna do a dual sink. So we have to update the water supply and drain setup. I'm gonna consult with my plumber to see if we can just have a P-trap here and shoot over to the left, or have a P-trap on either side and then just go into this drain, and then also discuss if we can just split these lines and have an extension on either side, so it's 2 from either supply. Should be up to code, but I do have to consult with my plumber first. In addition to all the mechanical stuff, we have to do some minor deconstruction / demo work. Gotta take out the doors here and here. They're gonna be in the way for putting down the new marble flooring in here as well. We gotta trim them. So with that being said, probably gonna scuff the doors when we trim them. So might as well get that done before we crack open the paint again to address all of the touch-ups we need to do. So let's get moving with the day, because this bathroom's not gonna renovate itself. And yeah. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with all the content. I've been posting pretty frequently this year, so let's keep up with that and hope you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for watching. So with the door off, I can better illustrate as to why we needed to take it off. The tile will terminate beyond the door, so I need to be able to appropriately slide a tile in, and we got to repeat the same processes as we did in the other bathroom. Got to trim this trim. Well, trim the trim. Yeah, we got to cut the trim. And then same thing over here, probably just about a 1/2 inch or so the tile can slide underneath it. Repeat over here. And then we're gonna be putting in some new 6-inch tall baseboard trim, but we do need to continue to smooth out this line here. As you can see, it's a little pushed outwards, or still prominent. So got to go across, chisel away, and sand if we have to, all the way around the bathroom. And then beyond the toilet, you can see that there's still quite a bit of that mortar, so we have to do that. And in addition to cleaning the backside where the wallpaper once was, I wasn't able to clean beyond the toilet, obviously. So now that we have a toilet installed in the other bathroom, we can rip this out. So before we just rip the toilet off the ground, we have to turn off the water supply to it and then drain all the water that's left in it, as even with flushing it, you're still gonna have a lot of water left over that you're gonna wanna either kind of sponge or rag up, and then kind of drain that into a bucket, and then drain that bucket and repeat as needed. So it's not a really fun process, it's not a super clean process, but yeah, have rubber gloves, have your buckets, have your mop, whatever. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but it's what you need to do to get the job done. So let's get this toilet out of this bathroom. So this is the fun part. There's still water in the bowl, and there's still water in the tank. So I gotta take all that water out. Yeah, so super fun. And I'm out of rubber gloves. Awesome! turn of events. Got the toilet drained and went to take the caps off for the bolts right here. And yeah, that's the yellow piece in the back. And right there, that looks like tile adhesive or grout or something peering through, but it might just be the base for the cap. This toilet's from the 60s. I have no idea. So I just thought it was weird and I thought I would show you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna try to pull that off with my wrench to expose the bolts or the nut and bolt to be able to unscrew this from the ground. So yeah, let's get moving. So, got the toilet ripped out, wall trim cleaned up. Need to clean this up. This is old wallpaper backing and the old, non-painted wall, and that's the painted wall. So, we gotta clean up the wallpaper. We're gonna wet it down so it's easier to scrape, and then we'll be able to paint the rest of this. Obviously, I didn't paint there because that wallpaper was there, and I didn't take that wallpaper off because the toilet was there. So, that's got to get done. And then also, this has to get done. As you can see, this is nice and chipped up. So we're gonna sand that down, prep it for paint, as we don't want to be doing any paint work when we already have the tile down. So good time to get all of this stuff done. So yeah, I know this looks kind of silly, but it actually works really well because look, if you see here, if I try to just pull it off, it just comes off in little shreds. But once it's wet, this whole section is just gonna peel right off, leave maybe a little bit of glue, but it will be good to go.